You are not lazy. And you are not failing either. You have just fallen into a dangerous psychological trap. If you are watching this right now because you feel completely exhausted, you feel like you are working yourself to the bone, you feel guilty when you try to take a little rest, you're obsessing more, sleeping less, and yet somehow you feel like you are not doing enough, then I need to tell you an uncomfortable truth today about toxic discipline. My name is Ebuka and welcome to the Dear Ebuka's channel. It is my channel, but it is your show. Let's talk about toxic discipline. You are simply trying to live a normal life using a map built for an extreme anomaly. We live in a culture that worships hyperproductivity. We watch creators like Mr. Beast talk about how he works 18-hour days, sacrificing normal relationships and obsessing over daters until their eyes bleed. We are told that this is the price of admission for a great life, but nobody talks about the dark side of that bargain. Today, we need to talk about the toxic side of extreme discipline and what hyper-successful outliers actually teach us about burnout. But most importantly, how to stop killing the person you are trying to build a better life for. Yourself. Let's look at the data. Jimmy Donaldson, popularly known as Mr. Beast, is a literal historical anomaly. He openly stated in interviews that all he did for years was wake up, study YouTube algorithm, and repeat. He locks himself up in rooms with other creators just to talk about thumbnails. It is an undeniable masterclass in human willpower. And what happens when we watch that? Our brain experiences a wave of inadequacy. We look at our own lives, our need for 8 hours of sleep, our desire to have dinner with our families, our mental fatigue, and we label it weakness. We tell ourselves, if I just had more discipline, I'd be successful too. But here is the paradox. Mr. Beast is no longer just a guy with camera. He is a corporate ecosystem backed by hundreds of employees, millions of dollars, and an infrastructure to sustain his hyperfixation. So when you try to copy that exact same level of unyielding extreme discipline alone in your room, you are not building a career. You are simply running an engine without any oil. Psychology calls this the trap of hyperfocus versus hyperdistraction. The same trait that makes you ambitious is the exact same trait that will eventually leave you clinically burnt out, stare at the wall exhausted, and completely hollow. If you want to know if your ambitions has turned toxic, you need to audit your mind right now against these 3 specific psychological symptoms. Symptom number 1, identity erasure. This happens when your self-worth becomes entirely tied to your external output. If you have a highly productive day, you allow yourself to feel like a king. But if a project underperforms, or you take an afternoon off, or your videos get low views, you don't just feel like the project has failed. You feel like your whole existence as a human being is a complete failure. This means that you have allowed your identity to be swallowed by your metrics. Symptom number 2, delayed life syndrome. This is a dangerous mental loop where you permanently live in a fictional future. You tell yourself, I'm not allowed to rest, I'm not allowed to enjoy my life, I'm not even allowed to be happy right now. I will permit myself to do those things only when I hit a certain milestone. It could be financial goal, it could be subscriber count, or even job title. But here is the brutal truth about the human brain. When you get there, your dopamine spikes for exactly 5 minutes. Your goalpost immediately moves and you lock yourself right back in the cage. And symptom number 3 is ignoring the law of diminishing returns. Toxic discipline tells you that working 12 hours is automatically better than working 4 hours. It's a lie. An exhausted, burnt-out brain running at 20% capacity would take an agonizing 5 hours to complete a task that a well-rested, sharp mind will finish in 45 minutes. You are not actually achieving more. You are just suffering longer to feel this sense of accomplishment. So what is the alternative? Does it mean I should give up on my dreams? Does it mean you should stop being disciplined and sit on the couch all day? Absolutely not. True growth requires a massive shift in how you define boundaries. You don't need to lower your ambitions, you just need to elevate your strategic recovery. True discipline isn't just the brute force required to make yourself work even when you don't want to. True high-level discipline is having the absolute guts to force yourself to walk away when your brain is screaming you haven't done enough. Your best is enough. You have to protect your energy like a professional athlete. An elite runner doesn't sprint 24 hours a day to win a marathon. They sprint and they systematically and deliberately recover so they can sprint again tomorrow. Your mind is your primary tool. If you keep blunting the blade without ever sharpening it, eventually it's going to snap. So, the next time you find yourself staring at your screen at 2 a.m. and feeling guilty for wanting to shut your eyes and sleep and rest, I want you to remember this phrase. Don't kill the person you are trying to build a better life for. You know what I mean? Okay, if you don't know, that is you. Success is completely meaningless if the version of you that crosses the finish line is now a ghost of who you used to be. So reclaim your time, reclaim your peace, reclaim your mental peace, and remember that rest isn't a reward for good work. It is a prerequisite for it. If you are ready to stop chasing shallow external metrics and actually figure out how to build a life that matters from the inside out, then you need to click here, because we need to talk about why I stopped chasing views and also what we are building next.